All right, guys. I knew we were gonna have a little issue when I had trouble connecting, but looks like we're back. All right, we've been getting rugged a little too often here, but I think we're about to start here in a minute. All right, looks like we're waiting on Rebel NFT here. That might be more of a fun community space today too. All right, we'll wait for Rebel NFT to come on here, but we can go ahead and start with our updates for the week. All right, guys. We've got a couple updates for the week. The first big one is upgrade to version 13 on the chain. So the major upgrade, Stargaze was down for about 30 minutes while the state changed. It includes an update to SDK 47.10 as well as the ICA controller. Also, March 17th was the third highest marketplace volume for the day ever at 362,000 USD. On the governance side of things, there's a Commonwealth post to move the community-owned Stars Osmo liquidity to a lower fee Astro port pool. I believe it's anywhere from 0.05 to 0.2% from the current 0.3%. There's a Commonwealth post from P-Stake for a request of 75 million stars to be used as liquid stake stars on their protocol, as well as protocol-owned liquidity in their DEX Dexter. There's also a Commonwealth post from Atlas DAO to whitelist deployment address. And with that, I think we're still waiting for our featured creator for the week here, Rebel Punks. But up until then, it looks like we've got Homestead up. Welcome.
Hey, everyone. How are you, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I figured I'd try and jump in here and chat with you a little bit and share some info with the community so you're not hanging.
Yeah, sounds good.
Certainly know what that's like. So anyhow, anybody in the room needs to get the alpha. Geckies is coming, right? You guys heard of it? It's been tweeted out a little bit. But yeah, it's kind of something the community probably should know about. It's a free mint coming. Stargaze has the governance prop. Is that still going, Ruan, that governance prop on the airdrop for Geckies?
That prop did pass.
There you go. So yeah, everybody got the alpha there. The prop passed. So it's, I think, the first 500 like Hedgies holders that mint Geckies get the airdrop. But it's also a free mint that's going to be open for Stargaze community too, people. And there's a big push to get some Stargaze community whitelisted. So check around in some of your communities that you're in. I think Rec Gang's getting some. Some of the other communities in the Discords may have some of those whitelists to give out. I might have a giveaway coming on my X handle for some of that. So like there's a push to try and make sure some Stargaze people get into that mint. And I think, the team, the devs, the people involved all see what happens to some of these lower priced mints and free mints as they get to public mint. And so there's some desire to push for, having the most community whitelisted and things like that as possible. At least that's kind of the vibe I've gotten from the people who are kind of, helming it up. I think Jacob from Atlas DAO is kind of going to be helping with that community as it mints and then after the mint. So anyways, just wanted to throw that out there for everybody who's listening and who listens to the recording. Like there are chances to get Geckies whitelist if you want them. Like go look around, get them, get after it. The other project that's kind of out there this week, guys, I can tell you about if people want to hear. I can talk about Glintar because I've helped out with their whitelist push a little bit. I know it's creators chat and we talk about featured projects here. I think Glintar was actually bidding against Rebel NFT for the featured spot this week. So if anybody wants to, I can answer questions, but I won't take over the space for that. Thanks, Ruan.
No, thanks for joining. Yeah, we've got time to chat right now, and it looks like we've got Women from Cosmos here too to update us on some things. Welcome.
Hey guys, how are you doing? No, just wanted to share it as well because I didn't post it on X, and now that we're here in the space, I posted in our Discord that we have as well a bunch of whitelists. So if you want to get them, just go to the server, open a ticket. I know a lot of projects on Stargaze are collabing with them. So, this is your opportunity to don't miss it, because as Homestead said, we know what happened when free mint comes to public. So I'm sure that everyone wants to avoid the mint to be bodied. So there you go, guys.
Yeah, and I thought it was kind of important. Thanks for chiming in, Maria. I thought it was important to get the info out as well. Like, there's some of that vibe that like, oh, it's the Bad Kids chain or like the Cosmos cartel. Like that vibe gets thrown around a bit, right? Like there's opportunities here. It is a project that's trying to onboard a community from maybe outside the ecosystem that is coming into being a Cosmos SDK chain, right? But it's there is an earnest opportunity to get actual community involved in this as well and get them into the free mint. So like, it's not just that kind of thing where, hey, it's devs for the devs or things like that. Or like, I voted against the airdrop. I know people probably saw that. Like, that's my own personal opinion. But like, again, it's not just like, oh, the airdrop and only support hedgies. Like people, they're trying to get these whitelists out, right? So like Maria said, go request in her Discord. I was talking to Rec Gang about other collabs, and I mentioned this, and they said yes, they were talking to Jacob. So seriously, the big communities have the opportunities. There should be some opportunities out there. Don't sleep on it, right? It's a free mint, and there could be some real NFT bros from a different community joining because of it. We saw Qzonians did pretty decent minting and bringing in some people as an example of a project that's recently done this. So again, don't sleep and don't be like hating on it after it mints out and saying you didn't have a chance to be whitelisted because it was for some other, right? There are chances out there. That's what I'm trying to get out. And the Stargaze team, Jacob, like these people are real community people that want you guys to be able to mint this as well. So again, go for it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, just reach out to the Geki or the communities therein, and shouldn't be too tough to get a whitelist spot. And it is likely that it will mint out before it goes to public. I think that's the goal with it. If Jacob's on here, maybe he could give us a little bit of an idea of what he's thinking about doing maybe afterwards. But it should be a new community of people that come and mint. There will be DYDX takers as well minting. But yeah, looking forward to it. Bernie here actually, helped out with some of the design for that mint. It's very smooth. It all takes place on one page. It's kind of like a V2 of that Rect Gang mint with Sunnyside. So it's looking good. Yeah, I don't know if there's any update on there you want to give out, Bernie, but we'll be ready to go at next week.
Oh yeah, sure. We can do a little bit of textual walkthrough by voice. I think that's I've been working together with some other devs on the front end for the Geki's Mint and trying to make the onboarding of new stargazers as smooth as possible. It all happens, like you said, on the same page. People connect their MetaMask wallet, and we'll also connect their newly created Kepler or Leap wallet. Then they just sign a simple message, and that gets them onto the whitelist for the free mint and some other things. And once they've done all the steps, like you have this nice little wizard on the top, like the installation wizards, like in steps like 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you completed all the steps, then you can just claim your reward, the airdrop. And then, of course, we're going to shield them some items of the marketplace to immediately buy through, and have them enjoy other communities as well and other NFTs.
Yeah, looking great. Well, guys, we have pretty much an open space here. If anyone else wants to come up and chat and inform us what they're working on, or if you guys have any questions for Stargaze, I see a couple of new faces here. If you guys are curious how anything works or need any advice, I don't suppose we have any new creators that are looking to launch projects here. It's always great to hear from you guys and what some of your challenges are.
I see Nucleus in the audience. I see Angry Parents. If you all have a minute to chat, just request. I know it's maybe an odd time of day for some or things like that, but you just say a few things about what's coming. It's recorded, right? So other people get to hear it.
Yeah, looks like we have Nucleus on. Welcome.
Hey guys, it's Nucleus here, and yeah, I'm a new creator in Stargaze. Come from the Terra ecosystem, and we're launching a pixel art science themed project on Stargaze, and it's gonna have a connection to Astroport. We're changing all of our mint fees into Astro, and we'll be participating in the Astro Wars. So that's kind of what we're about, and actually, it's similar to you guys were talking about onboarding users from other Cosmos chains, and we're trying to do the same thing. So Astroport is connected to like Say and Injective and Neutron and Terra, and so we're trying to bring community members from each of those systems.
All right, awesome. When are you guys looking to mint?
We don't have a fixed date yet, but hopefully in the next couple weeks.
Okay, awesome. It'll be fun. Are you guys looking to bid on a featured auction?
Yeah, I was just talking to Bernie about that. We would have to do the whitelist flex because we have quite a few whitelists already because we're whitelisting a bunch of different users from Astroport, from Terra, and including a bunch of people that delegated to validators and are holding X Astro, and also quite a few collections on Stargaze have been snapshotted already. And so we would have to go with the whitelist flex. So I just need to research a bit more about that. But yeah, if anyone wants to listen or look more about the project, you can, join our Telegram or look at the X profile page we have, just talking about a lot of science stuff. And yeah, also we're doing a space later tonight if anyone wants to keep the space train going.
All right, awesome. Yeah, there's a good amount of spaces going.
Yeah, cool, Thursday awesome. Is always so busy.
It's kind of funny. You've been talking to me for some time now, and yeah, it's just nice seeing things coming along and seeing the Nucleus collection coming on Stargaze as well. Glad you decided to launch on Stargaze as well, so I have to help out with further questions whatsoever.
Awesome. It looks like we have a new speaker up here. Rad Kittens, welcome.
Meow 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 meow.
Meow meow.
Meow 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 meow.
Hi there.
Hey there, how's it going?
Meow 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 meow.
I love it. Great. Get the meowing going.
Cool.
So Rad Kittens, yeah.
So I understand everything perfectly. Perfect.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, so we're Rad Kitties, minting here very soon, tomorrow. And we got 1,000 Rad Kitties going out. And it's a snapshot today at 2000 UTC of some Stargaze projects that will automatically get listed. If you have the Bad Kids or Bit Kids or some other great projects, Chihuahuas and all the great ones.
Tell us a little bit about your project. Yeah, what are some of your goals with it, or why'd you choose Stargaze, and what's your journey here?
Well, it's the love for Cosmos to be able to create some wonderful community and some cats. We're really cat lovers, and the bad art is really the style, and we like it. So it's a way to stretch out and try the community and be able to get involved.
No, very cool. Hefe, welcome.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I wanted to say, no, I've just been enjoying the chat with you guys. I wanted to just briefly mention or shield a project that's coming out next week from the Chill Kids team. I've been looking into the meta world and gonna have some beta access soon, so should be able to drop maybe a few alpha screenshots later on. But yeah, it should be dropping soon. We're gonna be dropping the Worlds token. So right now, the main collection, the Chilled Kit, has been popping in the last few days. So the floor is already at 1K star. So the hype is building for the Chilled Worlds, Meta Worlds, and the Worlds token. So just wanted to see what you guys thought about that coming up, and how do you guys, everyone here in the community, how do you guys see a working metaverse working inside of Stargaze? How would you guys imagine it to be? What would you guys want to see, or what are your options or suggestions?
who I'm very excited for this one. Like they did this Pixel Wizard kind of environment. It was very looking nicely, and now I noticed that they're going a bit of a different direction, like with the chilled worlds stuff, and it looking very slick based on the video that I just put up in the banner. And yeah, really excited for it. I emptied all the cheap items from the Infinity Pool. There were some for 300 stars left there, so I picked up a bunch of those chill kits, and yeah, ready to see what's coming up and what they've been cooking for some time now. So yeah, very much looking forward to it. Maria, go ahead.
Yes, so I have two questions actually, two things to say. So first of all, it's coming from a DM I got. I don't know why this person is not coming to the stage, but well, a question for Rat Kitties. Is your project AI? Meow, maybe doing that to understand me. Meow, meow, meow. AI, meow, meow, meow.
Now I understand you. Had a bit hard time with the English, but yeah, the meowing I understood. Yeah, it's AI created with Midjourney.
Okay, thank you so much. So there you have your question. Then I wanted to, that this is an open mic, I guess. I want to say a few things. First of all, that I'm loving to say more people discovering Stargaze. I think that's pretty cool. Even people from other ecosystem, like saying, I'm loving Stargaze and so on. I just got a few comments on the people claiming the whitelist. So I think that's great. Also, and I don't want to put the focus on you, but obviously I couldn't avoid to see a Tifa art PFP here in the audience. If you don't know, Tifa is an amazing artist on ETH. I'm looking at you, koa.eth, and I realized that you are a photographer. I would love to see some of your photography here as well. No pressure at all. And with that being said, also I'm going to take the opportunity to share something. Next week, no, the week after, like during NFT NYC, during Stargaze event, during Amanda's event, I'm gonna have a special piece one-on-one, my first ever animated one, which was pretty fun to do, on action through Stargaze. And 40% of the funds will go to the charity that is also Amanda supporting for her event, which is Ronald McDonald House of New York. And I will share more things about that in our space, which is coming in half an hour, but just wanted to share here a bit of alpha as well.
Yeah, I think, you'll be one of our first new featured auctions starting next week, NFT NYC, which we will also be there, and it'll be fun. Yeah, looking forward to meeting everyone there. Oh, yeah. It looks like we got the Gekies in. Oh, I don't know if they want to pop up here. All right, guys. Yeah, our creator space has turned into a large community space. So if there's anyone that has any updates on their projects, or want to just chat with Stargaze, got any questions for us, any new community members, please feel free to pop up and discuss with us. You can also ask a question or a comment in the thread, and we will get to you. There was a question from Hefe here about what people would want to see in a metaverse. If you guys haven't checked out Chill Kids, maybe Hefe, if you could post. Oh, you already did. Perfect. You already shared something. Well, that was Bernie, but maybe give us a little introduction to Chilled Kids and what you guys are building and how people can get involved there.
So just a FYI, I am not an actual member of the team. They just reached out to me to possibly help them out. And I am one of the biggest holders of the project. I've been with them since the beginning. So just a FYI. But yeah, they're pretty much working on the metaverse worlds, right? And the world token. It should be launching within a few weeks or so, maybe even sooner, depending on the beta. I'm going to be trying out the beta and some of other ones, some of our other members too. We just got Tank to for them. They just onboarded Tank onto their team, so he might make us some content too about that. But right now, they're just focusing on the actual different worlds. So there's going to be a world for Bad Kids and one for the Kuji Kids, and there's other worlds that are going to be out there. So I guess it's just up in the open right now. Like I said, they're still working on it. I haven't tried the beta yet, so I don't have much of an insight yet as to how it looks or how it plays or how it feels. I'm hoping it's going to be similar to like the Decentraland, but with the mix of like sandbox and a little bit other stuff. So But yeah, they're still working on it right now. Like I said, the beta, and it should be available to us soon, and then available to the public after that. So the Worlds token also doesn't have tokenomics out yet, so they're still working on that. So it's going to be airdropped to a couple of different communities, and as well as to their holders. So be on the lookout for that. But in the meantime, everyone that has the OG Chilled Kit collections, some of them didn't know that you could stake stake your tokens and get actual stars. For instance, I've been staking since the collection started, and I'm already at 25,000 stars that I've gotten back just from staking my NFTs with them. So there's a benefit just for holding.
It's a pretty huge staking reward. It's like I'm staking 2 or so, and already got around 70 stars during all the durations. But that's just based on two NFTs, right? And that's pretty low, but still free 70 stars.
Yeah, what's cool is that they give stars back. They don't give different tokens, but they are going to create their tokens for the metaverse world because they want to have like an actual market and for you to create and build and monetize your content. So I don't think they're going to stop the staking from what I'm told. I think they're going to continue it to the end of this year, and then there's possible that it's going to continue maybe even further. So that's actually really cool for me, right? I'm still collecting my stars. But like I said, I wanted to know what does the community think? Like, how would you envision a metaverse world, application or game, and like how would you guys use it, or are you guys even interested in that?
Oh, I would be using it for events or community meetings or so such kind of things like just meetups and meeting people in the metaverse and online. I think that just makes the whole experience great. Like we had this NFT call of the NFT the Cosmos conference in the 2D world, like the Gather Town from the Chop Chop community. And that was also really nice. It's just walking around, having a chat with some people that are on there, or don't have a chat at all, or listen to the speakers, or having panels and showing around different booths from other projects. Just getting to know people in a different way. Like it's still not as like in person, but it's still closer than behind a chat or a keyboard or whatsoever.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if you guys have talked with Koshi. He was a Genesis creator and did the glitch candies. He threw, more than a handful of events in Decentraland, and he was, getting ETH community over from there, and collaborating with different people. I know he 100% would be very, very interested in what Chill Kids are building, and probably even throw an event there. I'd recommend getting in touch with him. He was one of the OG metaverse guys here at Stargaze.
Sorry, who did you say that was? I'll definitely try to reach out.
Koshi, Koshi from Glitch Candies. I can send you a link in here in a little bit.
Yeah, if you could. Yeah, definitely. We're trying to connect with as many people. Like I said, we just added Crypto Tank to this. He's a big guy too. So yeah, anyone that could give suggestions or has experience with that, I'm sure that they would welcome you guys in the Discord, for suggestions.
Beautiful. Mad Cat, welcome.
Awesome. Hi, thank you. I'm not a big spaces person, but I am on the Chill Kids team, so I felt a little bit obligated to come up on stage. If you guys don't know, we are launching a new collection next Friday. Going to be a featured collection on the March 29th. I have a tweet pinned on my profile, and if you scroll through it, you can see some sneak peeks of the artwork. And if you want to get whitelisted, a snapshot date has not been taken yet. So if you want to get whitelisted, all you got to do is have just one Chill Kid, and you're on the whitelist. And I mean, I don't know what else to say. With the Chilled Worlds thing, I'm really excited to see what people do with it. I've heard a lot of things from content creators. It'd be really interesting to see, like, if we could do take like this Twitter thing and move it into like a 3D interactive environment. So instead of like the audience just staring at their phone and looking at a list of like 8 reactions or whatever, you can just walk around, explore, hang out with other people, chat, and do like a multi-stream sort of thing where you could be on Twitter, you could be on YouTube streaming the whole thing, and the whole audience could, they could be wherever they want. They could be on YouTube, they could be on Twitter, they could be in the Chilled World, walking around, hanging out with other people. I'm really excited to see what evolves from that. The Chill Kids team is just making the foundation, and it's really up to the community to see, what they do with it.
It's kind of cool to see, like a bit of alpha from my side for Wizards and Witches is coming something really exciting. It's called token bound accounts, and it's been in the works for some time, but I had to change at dev to get it fixed. But basically, it's soon you will be able to identify yourself with your NFT and log in with your NFT, connect as your NFT, and your NFT becomes your identity. And it would be cool to have something like that you actual connect with your NFT into a metaverse. Like that would be some cool Inception kind of way of doing things.
Yeah, it'd be very cool, and it's really cool to see all of these new projects building and developing further on Stargaze. Like last week, we just had Atlas DAO, open up the loans and raffles, and I think there was a bad kid that went there, and I think it was actually the amount that they raised from the raffle was just below the floor value, so that was a good deal for some people who may have entered the raffle there.
Also, the guy that won it, I guess I didn't verify it myself, but he only bought one ticket. So
no, did he really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. And
I mean, that's a hell of a return. Well, that's kind of the benefit of the raffles. I hope more creators end up using that raffle system that they've developed. It's clearly fun, and you never know what you're going to get.
I did one myself with the Chilled Kid because I just wanted to give one away. It seemed better than like just the Twitter, using Twitter to like give one away, because I've done a ton of giveaways through Twitter before, and it's so hard to like know it. They're botted so often, and this is sort of like a way to, because they have to. So I did mine at 5 stars, just like sort of a minimum to like negate bots, and I don't know. I like it. I didn't know I didn't know what was like the ideal ticket amount. Like I did 5 stars at 333 ticket supply. So if I would have sold out, I would have done like a 2.7x off of the floor of a Chilled Kid, which, I mean, lotteries, I guess, are supposed to make a little profit. And I planned on rolling over all of the proceeds into like another giveaway or giving it back to the community. Just like that's just what I wanted to do. But I wasn't sure what like the ideal approach with the ticket supply and the mint cost would be. I'm still playing around, but I do love the Atlas DAO platform. It's very easy to use.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's pretty cool too, because in the next few days, we're planning on rolling out a minimum ticket, so you should be able to have like a set of minimum ticket before the raffle starts, so you can mitigate that in a sense. So let's say you don't want your NFT to be raffled, if that amount of, I don't know, stars is raised, you'll be able to do that. And also the next days and weeks, I won't put a date on that. We'll launch a gated raffle system for like NFTs and DAO. So if you want to do a raffle just for your NFT holders or your DAO member, or like even tokens, so if you launch a token on Stargaze too, you'll be able to like utilize that to the raffle for that. Yeah, so it's gonna be, and there's other thing. If you look at the GitHub, because we open source the smart contract, you can actually check what we're working on. So so go check it out.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to, go and pick your raffles inside the metaverse that the Chilled Kids are building. And can you purchase raffle tickets as a DAO, Jacob?
Yeah, so right now our platform is fully integrated with DAO in a sense. So you can, if you create a DAO on DAO, you can go into the app section from DAO and start a raffle as a DAO. And yeah, that's where we kind of gonna get the idea of kind of like token gated raffle. So kind of like you want to create a raffle just for your DAO member, or you don't want to do a raffle or giveaway on Twitter. You don't want bad. You could just create a raffle there and just put it at maybe like 5 stars or something like that. And each member. Oh, and there's one new feature that I wanted to talk on our space, but since that's where like most of the Stargaze community will be is here right now, so I'm just gonna share. We're planning on launching also multiple raffle winner. So right now, if you create a raffle, only one person can win. So in our next release, you can have multiple people. So you could create a raffle of 100 and you push that 100 NFT into it. I mean, 100 people will win. And we also will be added a way for like two options for the multiple way to win. You can create one where um, you can only win one per ticket. Um, and the other second option is if you buy couple tickets, you can win couple times. So we give user the option. So it's fun. It's actually fun working in this, man. It's like I enjoy it. But yeah, so that's what we're working on for now. But yeah, so if you want to learn more, always check out Discord or GitHub. You should see everything there.
Yeah, it's always cool when a bunch of people are using what you build. Yeah, it's always fun. Wiener friends, welcome.
Hi, Ruin. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. Yeah, thanks for joining.
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty new here as well. I'm new to speaking in spaces, but also new in a way of being vocal in the Stargaze community. I've been part of the Stargaze community for a while now, but it's gonna be my my how can I say it, my fresh year, or my initiation as a creator as well in the community now.
Great. Yeah. So I guess tell us a little bit about your background. Yeah. What brings you to Stargaze?
Yeah. Well, Stargaze, first of all, was a very logical step, or logical place for me, because I have been working in the Cosmos ecosystem for over 2 years now, full time. So it's a little bit irrelevant, but I'm part of the persistence team. I say it's irrelevant because this collection is completely something I do on my own. This has nothing to see or to do with persistence or anything that persistence do. But I'm just like a creative guy. I'm part of the marketing team, by the way, at Persistence. I'm just a creative guy that was, I gained interest in NFTs. I think back in 2021, where there was like this whole NFT craze, but then more on the Ethereum side with Bored Ape Yacht Club and punks and stuff. And since I consider myself as a creative person who knows his way around like these programs to create your own designs, I thought like I want to have like a collection of my own in let's say 1 or 2 years, and that is almost where I'm now. So yeah, that's why I'm not gonna say Cosmos native, but I always have been in the Cosmos ecosystem. So that is why Stargaze is the logical option for me. I mean, you guys have the best platform for NFTs, and it's so easy. Also, as a creator, by the way, it's so easy to create your own collection if you have the art, if you know how to create the metadata and stuff. Yeah, you guys make it just super easy. That's why I'm here at Stargaze.
Awesome. That's great to hear. Yeah. Welcome. So you've been working on this collection for the better part of a year, it sounds like.
Yeah, exactly. So actually, I had the idea, let's say 2 years ago. So I started experimenting and like how should this collection look? What can I do, right? Like for example, I'm not a 3D designer or something, so anything I can do is 2D. So I started to play around with some characters. What can it be? Would it be fruit? Would it be? One of the things is you already had so many animals at that time. Now still. So I was just looking for an easy shape or an easy character to do fun things with, and that is where I actually came up, or not came up, but I chose for the wieners. So actually, hot dogs or wieners in German. And yeah, I just figured out with different expressions, with different arms, with different attributes and gadgets, you could actually create some fun things.
Cool. Yeah, it looks like a funny collection. Can you give us any specific details on like the? It looks like you're launching on April 1st for April Fools, and yeah, what's like the supply or the price, or if there's a whitelist? Now's the time to show it.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. Well, so yeah, maybe to come back a little bit to the previous question. So yes, I created then the art, and I forgot to mention that. I think around last year, April, I think I almost finished with the art, But one of the things that I had big difficulties with was just stopping designing. I mean, you created like 1 or 3 attributes a day, and then the next evening you think like, oh wow, it would be cool if he could hold like a pitchfork or something else. So that was the most difficult part for me, to just stop designing at a certain point. Enough is enough. But then it took me like almost 9 months, I think, to just finalize it and make sure that all the layers match up, and go through every NFT one by one to make sure that there are no mistakes in them. And so about the collection, it's gonna consist of 2,500 NFTs, one of a kind NFTs. It's launching on 1st of April exactly, with a mint price of 500 stars. And whitelist, I actually don't have a whitelist. I was not planning on doing a whitelist. I just want to give everyone the same opportunity to get a wiener friend and to become part of the collection. But maybe to give some context on why or what the thought process behind the collection would be. As I don't know, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I don't really consider myself as an artist. I'm just a creative guy who wanted his own collection. But I know that NFT collections are all about the community. So that's going to be my main focus, the community and the fun part of being part of that community. So the idea would actually be like, if you're a holder of a wiener friend in the future, that wiener friend or that NFT would actually be your ticket or your privilege for anything else or anything that I might plan in the future. So I don't want to mint out the collection and then have like a quick cash run, or how can I say it? I actually want to use like the treasury that is built up by minting to organize real life online, but also real life events, create like fun merch, fun prizes to give away to the community. So I think Atlas DAO will definitely be something that I also will be using.
Yeah, very cool. So are you planning to like create a DAO post mint?
That was not yet on the planning, but who knows? Maybe that's something that I need to do. I'll have to figure first out how to manage this collection and make sure that that I can do what I promise. So one thing at a time, I would say.
Yeah. So is it just you on the Wiener Friends team right now, or are you working with anybody else?
You are speaking to the full team, to the marketing manager, to the creator, to the designer, to everything. So that's gonna be challenging.
Oh, I know how you feel, bro. I know how you feel.
But that's also fun, part of the fun, right? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think I think we could also talk a little bit about working as a solo creator and then working with a team of people, right? A lot of people may start their first project on their own, and then as you discovered, it takes a year to do, and it can be really a lot of work that people don't really think about. But when you work on a team, you split it up a little bit more, and you rely on each other, so you're holding each other accountable. I know there's more than a handful of creators on here who kind of follow that same route. So I think you're on a good path.
That's great to hear. Yeah, but 100%, I follow exactly, or I hear what you're saying, because one of the things that I can think of immediately is like a community manager, for example, because for all the creators here who are also doing everything on their own, I mean, if you have a full-time job, it's and the NFT collection is more like I wouldn't call it a side hustle, but maybe more like a hobby. It's difficult to be there as well 24/7 for the community. So that's going to be challenging for me, I guess. But yeah, for everything there's a solution, I guess.
Yeah, and we've got plenty of people here who also love community and being involved in projects. So I know we've got a couple of people on the panel here right now. So if they ever need any help, reach out. I'm sure people will be happy to work with you.
I will definitely do that. That's really good to know. Would love to have some ambassadors.
Cool. Awesome, guys. Do we have any other, questions, comments? Anyone want to come up and chat about their project or what they're working on? We've got a few more minutes here before we're at the hour. Bernie, anything you want to mention about maybe network punks?
Yeah, I see also the network DAO here and coping punks here. It's punk season, I guess. Like also the featured auction or the featured mint that's launching today that hasn't shown himself here.
It's a good opportunity. Maybe he'll come around next week.
Well, let's see. But yeah, the network punks are coming. Yeah, I'm doing the artwork and the network DAO. Will be the place to hang out and also be the spot to join. Like it's just I'm also part of the network DAO, but just as a member. The artwork I was doing before, it basically derived from ASCII art. Like I saw the project called ASCII Owls or something, or Owls NFT, and those were ASCII Owls. And I really liked it, so I started trying to do some things on my own and come up with some ASCII rabbits. And then I was also working on wizard punks, like the ordinals collection for wizards, but it hasn't got out. But then I tried to make a wizard punk in ASCII art, but yeah, they got just too many details. So then eventually I designed the punk itself, and then yeah, it was really looking nice, and yeah, I just had it for some time and just wanted to have it a place to land it. Like I don't want to have another community or something else in a different team. Like Wizards is still my main collection and my main project, and yeah, the network punks are coming to the network DAO, and I think that's it's a very nice and unique place to be because it's an alpha group of a lot of creators on Stargaze are in there, OGs, people from Genesis, Wales, or yeah, whatever, kind of just the normies and the all the people and all the cool funky people are in there, and I think that's it's just a nice place to be.
Cool. Looking forward to it. Looks like we've got at least one, two, three, four collections that are looking to launch on the panel here right now in the next few weeks. One coming on April 1st. All right, guys, this is going to be a call for anyone else to come up here. If you guys want to chat with us, have a question or comment, now's the time before we call it a space. Atlas DAO.
Well, yeah, so I was gonna mention that we have a space at 4. So after this, to talk about because we want to introduce royalty fees into the raffle system, just in a way to like we love our creator on Stargaze, so it's a way to like get it started on the raffle. So that would be unique. I never heard of raffle with royalty to help creator and stuff. So we'll have a space after this to discuss it. So if you're a creator, make sure to comment in and chime your thought.
Thank you, Homestead.
Yeah, I'll take a minute to talk about Glintar before everyone jumps over to Jacob's space here. If y'all have a minute, in the comments for the space, I showed some stuff from the build that Glintar's doing behind the scenes. The founder's trying to create a web browser DApp that does some of the things other projects have kind of tried to do, just like behind the scenes with Discord gated channels and things like that. So the first thing that'll be available to holders of the collection mint out will be a sweeper sniper bot. But again, you don't have to go into like a Discord gated channel and things like that. You'll log into a browser DApp you can connect Kepler or Leap Wallet to, and then set your parameters for whatever collection you're trying to put your sweep on. The next thing that'll be rolled out is a DAO, and there's some other things that the creator will be trying to build into that platform. The goal is to make it like a good user platform for like basic Stargaze use, right? The partner he's hired for building the platform is the Stargops group, Crypto Gopniks. They've built like different staking platforms and things like that. So there's some real thought and build going into it. Whitelist is open today at 150 stars. there was the pre-mint raffle. If you all minted a raffle ticket, you automatically got whitelisted. So if you didn't grab a whitelist on X collabs or in Discord collabs or things like that, but you minted a raffle ticket, you are whitelisted. And then it's a 24-hour whitelist time, and public mint opens tomorrow for 200 stars. Last thing I'll say, don't forget to join Signal tomorrow for the art space. Or myself for the Freshman Friday space. We've got the spaces on Freshman Friday. We want to see your faces. So everybody come on out and rep the community. I think I've got a guest tomorrow for unicorns. I'm not sure what the topic is for Signal, but we're trying to make Freshman Friday an event, y'all. So show up and we'll be there for you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Great to hear, y'all. We've got a lot of spaces coming up. I know Geckies has a space a little bit later today, and I think another 2 hours as well. Freshman Friday coming up tomorrow. And yeah, enjoy the space. And enjoy the mint tomorrow, guys. This has been a fun one, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one. Thanks, guys.
Have a good one, everyone. Thanks for joining, talking, and see you guys.
Thank you. Bye.